Caitlin Clark sends strong message to former Indiana Fever teammate on Monday. Caitlin Clark has widely been viewed as one of the best players in the WNBA since entering the league last season. Clark was known as a WNBA star last season and has continued to carry the torch during her second season in the league, despite numerous injuries deterring her development. While Clark works to get her way to game action, her former teammate, Katie Lou Samuelson, is also rehabbing a major injury. During her rehab for an ACL tear, Samuelson took to social media sharing a video of her young daughter. "Woke up this morning with a 2-year-old," Samuelson said. "My heart can't take this." Upon the release of the post, some fans took to social media, as well as Clark, who was there to support Samuelson during her family's celebration. Caitlin Clark and Katie Lou Samuelson played together for one season. Clark led the Indiana Fever with Samuelson's help last season, having won Rookie of the Year and recently being named to her second All-Star appearance. After departing the Fever, Samuelson signed with the Connecticut Sun, where she has yet to play this season. Samuelson played one season with the Fever where she averaged 4.3 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.4 assists per game. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, has played 13 games this season. Her second season in the WNBA has been plagued with injuries. While the Fever felt the absence of their most prominent player at the beginning of her injury-riddled season, they have found a way to succeed without Clark. The Fever are heading into a matchup against the Los Angeles Sparks with a 5-game win streak. Hate this coach, Fever HC Stephanie White sparks huge outrage after labeling Caitlin Clark's absence a blessing. Knowing the question was coming, Stephanie White entered her post-game press conference after another win. The Indiana Fever had just beaten Seattle to extend their winning streak to 5 games, but everyone wanted to talk about the player who wasn't on the court. When White called Caitlin Clark's absence a blessing in disguise, she had no idea those 4 words would ignite a firestorm among Fever fans. What did Stephanie White say about Caitlin Clark's absence? The Indiana Fever have been without their superstar Caitlin Clark for a while now. Having been out for 7 games straight, Clark has missed 14 of the Fever's 27 games this season. While any other head coach would be fuming over their star's absence, White seems to be handling it quite well. The team has won 8 of its last 10 games, with the latest against the Seattle Storm. After the Fever's win against Seattle, White's squad improved to a 5-game winning streak. The streak marks their longest run of victories since 2015, during White's first tenure. In the post-game press conference, when asked what it means to achieve such a feat without their star, White answered that landed her in hot water with fans. "I think it says a lot about this group. I mean, we've got a deep team. We've got a great mix of veterans who have been in this league, who understand the ebbs and flows and who understand that injuries are a part of it, and young players who continue to grow in their role, continue to gain confidence," she said. "I said it early when C was out the very first time. While we don't like it sometimes, it can be a blessing in disguise, because everybody else finds themselves. No one is afraid to make the big play offensively and defensively." Although the coach simply wanted to give the players the props they deserved for their fine form over the past month, White's words were taken out of context, resulting in criticism from the fans. Is Clark's absence really a blessing in disguise? Fans of Clark and Indiana have been disappointed with the guard's treatment for quite a while now. So when White labeled Clark's absence as a blessing in disguise, users didn't hesitate for a moment before unleashing the backlash. The controversy stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of White's point. With Clark on the squad, the team plays an offense that heavily revolves around the Rookie of the Year. They didn't move away from that approach until they had to when Clark got injured. So while Clark's injury posed a problem for the Fever, it forced them to diversify their offensive schemes, which has done wonders for them this season. However, not every fan missed White's actual message. The team had gotten off to a rocky start to the season and seemed too dependent on Clark at times, especially on offense. So, for the team to turn the season around in Clark's absence gives the players the confidence required in the big moments. When Clark does return to the lineup, not only will the offense be less dependent on her, but she will also be allowed to ease back into play. White hopes her squad continues this run of form while Clark recovers. The team's ability to win without their star player creates a stronger foundation for when she returns to action.